Pilgrimage into the heart of the ancient Egyptian soul. The descent begins immediately. A steep flight of stairs plunges into the earth away from the brilliant Egyptian sun. This is the threshold between the living and the dead. The air cools, the outside world fades, replaced by the echo of footsteps. The walls are covered in hieroglyphs, active spells, incantations to protect and guide the pharaoh. The journey has begun. Every step is deeper into the mystical duat. The first corridor is a masterpiece. Seti making offerings to Ra-Horakhti and the Litany of Ra, a hymn invoking the sun god's 75 forms. By reciting this, the pharaoh sought to merge with the sun god, ensuring rebirth with each dawn. The hieroglyphs are carved with precision, each symbol filled with magical potential. As we proceed, the tomb's slope mirrors the sun's nightly journey into the underworld. More corridors follow, adorned with scenes from the Amduat, the book of what is in the underworld. The walls become a visual guide. Serpents, demons, and gatekeepers, all to be overcome with secret knowledge. At over 137 meters, KV-17 is one of the longest tombs in the valley, a colossal undertaking. These corridors are not just hallways, they are ritual spaces, a perfect, eternal replica of the path to rebirth. The art within KV-17 is its soul. Here, the tomb becomes a living testament to faith. Artists used raised relief, carving figures and hieroglyphs before painting them, giving scenes a three-dimensional quality. The colors, brilliant whites, ochres, yellows, blues, remain vivid after millennia. This was art for the gods and the king's soul, every symbol a universe of meaning. The Ankh, Jed pillar, and scarab beetle are not just pictures but hieroglyphs of power, promising life, stability, and rebirth. The gods themselves appear, Osiris in judgment, Anubis presiding over mummification, Horus as the avenger and heir. These images were both prayers and transformations, allowing the pharaoh to become one with the gods. The detail is staggering. Pleats in a goddess's dress, strands of a wig, lines of coal. The artists captured not just form but essence, imbuing figures with timeless grace. This was a sacred duty. The quality of their work was believed to impact the pharaoh's afterlife. A perfectly rendered spell was more powerful. A beautifully depicted god, more benevolent. In KV-17, art and magic are inseparable. Every wall is a spell, every image a promise. The tomb's art is a living force, ensuring the king's eternal journey. Deeper in the tomb, the Litany of Ra unfolds along the walls, a profound hymn central to royal funerary beliefs. Its purpose, to link the pharaoh with Ra, listing 75 manifestations of the sun god. By reciting these names, Seti demonstrated divine knowledge, a key to joining the gods. The hieroglyphs cascade down the walls, interspersed with images of Ra as ram, scarab, falcon, and cat. To know a god's true name was to wield power. Inscribing all 75 harnessed Ra's creative force for resurrection. This litany was a royal prerogative, underscoring the king's unique role as intermediary. The placement near the entrance declares the pharaoh's divine status and sets the tone for the journey ahead. The Litany of Ra transforms the tomb into the starting point of a cosmic journey of renewal. Past the corridors, we reach a chamber with a deep ritual shaft, the well. Practically, it caught floodwaters. Symbolically, it represented the abyss, the primeval waters of creation. The pharaoh's soul had to bridge this chasm to continue. Beyond, a four-pillared hall shifts focus to the Osirian underworld, with walls covered in scenes from the Book of Gates. Each gate is guarded by serpents and demons. The pharaoh must know their names and passwords to pass. The artwork shows the solar bark towed through a dangerous landscape, the king protected by gods. Judgment was a continuous test of knowledge and purity. The Ba, the king's soul, needed these spells and maps to survive the night. Without this knowledge, the soul would be lost forever. Descending further, we enter the burial chamber antechamber, where Seti is welcomed by the gods as an equal. This marks the king's acceptance into the realm of Osiris, on the verge of transformation. The main event is in the vaulted burial chamber, once home to Seti's sarcophagus. The walls are covered with spells from the Book of the Dead and Amduat, providing the final keys to resurrection. The chamber is a womb, a place of magical rebirth. One scene shows the pharaoh's mummy on a bier, his soul rising, a reunion of Ka, Ba, and Sahu to create the Akh, the transfigured spirit. This new form would live forever in paradise and travel with the sun god. When Belzoni entered, the sarcophagus was there, but the mummy was gone, robbed in antiquity, later hidden for safety. Yet the chamber's power endures. The magic is in the words and images, a perpetual engine of resurrection. The tomb's heart continues to hum with silent power. Look up. Above the burial chamber is the astronomical ceiling, a map of the heavens. Painted in yellow on blue-black, it shows constellations and celestial bodies as the Egyptians saw them. The ceiling is divided into northern and southern skies, a tapestry of stars, planets, and decans. These celestial figures were deities, their presence vital for the pharaoh's eternal rebirth. The stars' eternal cycles promised the king's own resurrection, night after night. This was ancient science and faith combined, reflecting a deep understanding of astronomy. The stars embodied Ma'at, order, truth, justice. By surrounding himself with this order, Seti anchored his destiny to the universe. The pharaoh lay at the center of creation, between underworld and sky, a nexus of earthly and divine. The celestial map was the final assurance. After darkness, the king would join the imperishable stars. The wonders of Seti's tomb do not end in the burial chamber. From its floor descends a mysterious passage, Passage K, its purpose unknown. Belzoni cleared debris for nearly 100 meters before giving up. The tunnel remains rough and undecorated. Was it an abandoned project, or did it lead to a hidden chamber? Its mystery has fueled speculation for generations. Recent excavations have uncovered artifacts and evidence of the ancient workers' struggles. The tunnel appears deliberately abandoned, perhaps due to unstable rock or the pharaoh's death. The unfinished passage is a reminder that even here, secrets remain. It adds a layer of mystery to Seti's eternal home, a silent, dark passage guarding its secrets. To walk through KV-17 today is to be suspended between worlds. The tomb is a symphony of belief, every element dedicated to eternal life. The silence is filled with echoes of ancient rituals and the enduring presence of a king who sought to conquer death. Seti's tomb set a new standard for royal burials, influencing generations. Its combination of texts and art makes it a library of the afterlife, a Rosetta Stone for the soul. Yet mysteries remain: the descending tunnel, hidden chambers, lost treasures. As we emerge into the sunlight, the journey through KV-17 lingers, a landscape of the soul, a map for immortality. The tomb has revealed much, but its silence hints at more, waiting to be discovered.